everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
Every wide receiver in the NFL wants to be a top target, and two players will be trying to be that today. It's Allen's Chargers going up against Cook's Saints. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Diego Chargers and the New Orleans Saints. Hello, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt. As we get set here, Charles, we talk about wide receivers. You know, Larry mentioned it in the open, but that's a big spot to look at here in this one.
I think he identified it perfectly because these guys have such an impact on the game nowadays because they throw the ball more than ever. And whether they're throwing it short, medium, or long, can they snatch it out of the air and create even extra yardage with run after catch?
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. This is taken at the 3. A beautiful fake. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of NC State. It's Phillip Rivers.
I'm actually old enough to remember him hitting the league, and so many people are talking about his throwing motion at the time. A little bit unorthodox. No one talks about it anymore except in admiration. The ball gets to the target really well and usually with big production.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. From the gun, Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
This is Johnson. He's got it. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now Gordon on first down. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And a former Heisman winner. This is Mark Ingram. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Saints defense getting ready here, heading back onto the field. They got a little steam following the interception the last time they were out there, Charles.
And they wanted to keep that going now because once you get one, he wanted to multiply and turn into a bunch more. And right now, they're putting up their version of a no-fly zone.
No-fly zone. I like that. We had a flyover before the game.
Yeah, but this time they would intercept it.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And some room to work. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. They got 29 yards there. Good enough for a San Diego first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. They go back to Gordon here on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that was not a highlight play for the offense. But how about the previous play? A big run? They're used to trading that, especially if you're a Hall of Fame runner. Big run, maybe not so much on the next one, but the big ones add up over time.
One man in the backfield is Gordon. He'll get the football here. A strong running. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. This offense has talent, and certainly Keenan Allen, he has a lot of talent.
And he plays so hard each and every week. He's a guy who demands the football.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. Back deep here, Marcus Murphy. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Breeze now on 1st down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that leads to a New Orleans 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over, I guess. You didn't
turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. A first down throw here for Rivers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Stephon Anthony acclimated quite quickly to the NFL. As soon as he joined the team, he became their leading tackler.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. All right, this is a guy that needs no introduction to the league. He has been around quite a while.
And it's good that they have him because when he looks around his huddle, he may not have guys with the same experience he has, maybe some of the youngsters, and his veteran leadership should help them along the way.
They come up with one back. That's Ingram. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ingram again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark Ingram.
Took a little while for him to find his footing when he got into the league, but the former Heisman Trophy winner has it now and has really upped his pass receiving potential. A nice player. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's complete to Flater. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
And that's understanding where the markers are because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. He's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drip back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3. 3 down. Hey, kill. Hey, switch gears.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And we'll take a look quickly at the San Diego defense.
Jason Verrett may not have ideal size as a cornerback, but no one plays the ball better in the air than the guy I call Mighty Mouse.
Second down following the run.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
On second down, here's Breeze. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Breeze hands to Ingram. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, Ingram shreds the tackle, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Breeze now on first down. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
To throw is Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. From the gun on third down, Breeze. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Again, we'll see the pistol here. So the chains are on their sides. It's first and goal from the 6. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And he's got it. Coleman, touchdown Saints. Brandon Coleman from 6 yards away. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The New Orleans defense, we get set to watch them go. They struggled that last drive. They were kind of hit two ways, both with the run and the pass.
And I love how you brought hit into it, because a lot of defense coordinators like to show a little cut-up film the night before a game. And they usually have some boxing in there. And it always shows the guy being the aggressor, the guy on his toes punching, not back on his heels taking punches. And that's where this defense was on the last possession.
They were on their heels. Will they be on their heels again? Let's see. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the 1st quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the 2nd one.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, here's pressure, and the Saints block it. This will be... And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Forbath to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Brandon Oliver now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. 1 quarter down. 14-7 is the score. We'll head back to New Orleans after this. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. Rivers now. Caught by Gates, left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. He gets it left side to Johnson. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Third down now following the completed pass. One receiver left. That's Allen. On third down, Rivers. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Now Breeze will hand to his fullback. This is Johnson. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
On just about every team, okay, forget it. On every team, the goal is to be in 3rd and what they call manageable, to give yourself a chance to pick up a first down. How about that call on 2nd down? The big man puts them in position to make it 3rd and manageable. I wonder if he'll get a second chance at it to try and pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. Hey, check me out.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Corey Legion able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 33. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now San Diego getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
3rd down and 5. From the gun, Rivers. Surveying the field. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Fresh set of downs here. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. He's got time. Johnson with a completion over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Another pistol look here.
Three down.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Breeze gives it up to Ingram. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Breeze to Ingram on the draw. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They send Thomas out to the right by himself.
95, 56. Mike's 50, Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Caught by Snead over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Ready? You waiting?
And the first carry for the former Clemson Tigers, C.J. Spiller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, that's what we call an even front or an odd front. And an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
From the gun, it's Breeze. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kobe Flainer, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Now Forbath for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. There to make the stop was John Jenkins.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Second down, Rivers. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Rivers on first down. Johnson's got it complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. On the stop, James Laurinaitis.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here's Drew Kaiser now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. How does the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here? And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Breeze now on first down. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. A gain of 6 there on first.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Check 83, ball going to 85, 56.
On second down, here's Breeze. It's caught left side by Cooks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Breeze now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Again, it's Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Forbath will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the 1st half. Midway through the 1st quarter, here the throw is hurried and picked off. Chargers defense forces the turnover. Offense out now following the interception. Middle of the field, Rivers finding his mark, and this 2-play drive goes for a touchdown. Chargers up by a touchdown. Saints have it at the 7. Breeze is going to complete the pass from the gun, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. We're brand new at 7. 2nd and 2 coming up. The pass ends up being picked off. Ellerby's the the one who makes the pick to give a boost to his defense. Offense out now following the INT. Fleener's able to get open here. And after the short pass, he'll score. That puts them on top by 14.
Okay, Larry, a fairly one-sided first half as we get set to go in the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. On the return, here's Marcus Murphy. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the third quarter starts with a run by Ingram. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Corey Liggett makes the stop.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
False start, offense. Still second down.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Breeze to throw on second down. Brought in left side by Snead. 13 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They come out here in the eye. To throw is Breeze. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Cooks. They get 9 out of that one, and as as a result, the drive continues.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. We're waiting.
On first down, Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And a 20th carry now for Ingram. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I'm not sure they could have had a better call there for the defense. Blitz was called, and they're setting up for a draw. When you're blitzing, you're likely to beat them to the punch because they're going to take a little extra time to set up. Talk about the offensive line. In this case, you'll get into the backfield before they can get set up.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. From midfield, here's Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And trotting back out there now, this Saints defense. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Johnson with a completion over the middle. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for San Diego. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Oh, nice move. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. And we shift our attention to Mark Ingram. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Caught by Snead over the middle. Second down now after the pass completion. Now Breeze throwing on second down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. They come out here in the eye. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been terrific so far. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Rivers now on second down. Gates has it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Fresh set of downs here. One receiver left, that's Allen. Rivers on first down. Across the formation, he's got a man, that's Allen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 1st and 10. Rivers toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. It's complete right side to Benjamin. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Maybe an anxious moment or two when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah. That one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Ingram, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
One of the things that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Second down, Rivers. He's got time in the pocket. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. On 3rd down, Rivers. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for San Diego. Oh, he shifts past him. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, well, man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. This is Ingram. Stays on his feet. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Caught by Snead over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. From the gun on third down, Breeze. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Breeze. And Cooks has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Brandon Cooks from 4 yards out. And the Saints add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Hey, watch 28. 3-3. The 1-8er. Block 15.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
First down, Rivers. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Rivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. One man in the backfield is Gordon. Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Inman has it over the middle. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now movement up front. I think this will be on San Diego.
False start. Offense. Still first down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Dumps it off to Woodhead. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Rivers. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards on the pickup. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter, you're going. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
False start. Offense. Still 4th down.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. Finding time. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And tough starting field position here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29 and brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
But that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Ingram again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a handoff to Ingram. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They come out here in the eye. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down, 8. Here's Spiller. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Survey, and he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Joey Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Here's Thomas Morstead now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Rivers on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
One receiver left, that's Allen. On 2nd down, Rivers again. And this will be incomplete. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Ten yards to go on 3rd. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 3rd down, Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's Drew Kaiser now, standing just outside his own goal line. Wow, incredible.
Miss.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. On 2nd down, Ingram. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.